Hello, guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv, and this is going to be your Their Feelings, Libra season, Their Feelings for the air signs. First and foremost, happy Libra season. I am very, very excited for you guys. Let's drop it for you. All right, so I have a bit of a confession. I started this video maybe 3 days ago, air signs. Of course, I started in order of the Western Zodiac. And right as I was coming back to finish Libra and Aquarius, I changed the deck. So I do apologize for that. So as a result, Gemini, you are going to actually see a bonus video. It is going to be the exact same thing, just with a different deck. I am keeping the actual self-care messages, so I do want to apologize for that. It is Libra season. Let's go ahead and get cracking. So Gemini, we're going to start with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've already taken your self-care messages, so let's go ahead and get into those. So first, you do have rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. You're being guided for Libra season, Gemini collective, to allow wisdom to sneak up on you. Okay. That's going to continue to fall. These particular cards do not like to be mounted. I repeat, they do not like to be mounted. Then we do have happiness. As you can see, there are two individuals here. Your thinking will either make your happiness, Gemini, or take your happiness. You are being guided to choose. So your energy for Libra season or self-care messages is all about your happiness, the rituals that you do as a in the middle or the midst of that happiness, and ensuring that you allow the wisdom of energy and spirit to just sneak up on you while you're doing your mundane task. And then finally, if you do all of those things, evolution will start with this growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Not that rituals are uncomfortable, but it looks like you need to develop healthy rituals. You're being guided to get comfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So let's go ahead. And now that we've done that, it is the part of the reading that I love the most, when we find out who you are crossing with for Virgo season. Who did you cross with? Who will be crossing into the areas of your rituals, your happiness, and or your growth this month. Okay. So let's go to my website really quick, which I normally have pulled up. I apologize. And let's go ahead and take a look at Virgo season for Gemini. So your message last month was success, shine, and speak up. Now, but as far as Libra's season, and let's find out who you're crossing with. So in the energy of the self-care energy of rituals, who is crossing with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it looks like no one has rituals, or no one had to cross with you, which is beautiful. And basically, the crossing is something that I do to track the energy to see if, because a lot of the times, well, not a lot of the times, the majority of the time, when the season shifts, we're still in that month. So the season will shift into, and the sun will shift into one to the other. So I like to see what energies you may be crossing with, or zodiac signs you may be crossing with, that still is a part of the story. Just because the sun shifted doesn't mean that Virgo season shit is over. You understand? So that's why I do this, in case you're new here. All right. This is happiness. You are crossing again with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. I don't know how a Taurus is impacting your happiness, Gemini. Whom else are you? All right. So it looks like that is it. There were a couple of you guys that crossed with each other last month, but I normally cover it all. And then finally, growth. And when you're not crossing with anyone, that's okay. It just means that how I intuit that is that this is a message all your own. No other zodiac energy is in your way, people, places, or things. I swear, I sometimes, I will associate a place with a zodiac energy. I'm telling you, it's like, it's two, this, that, and the third over there. But anyway, growth is all your own. And that is where we stand with that. So we're going to go right into their feelings for you. We're going to be taking a look at their current feelings, their current view of you. We're going to be taking a look at what actions they will take toward those feelings, your feelings about the situation, Gemini, and then the overall energy that is being reflected back to me. I've decided to switch up the deck. I switched it from, it was called, if I can get that information, hold on. It was the Crystal Power Tarot, which I bought those, guys. I know you don't care, but I bought like a series of like mermaids and things when I first started, reading. I just don't resonate with them as much. My energy's on them, but I'm thinking I'm going to give those away. I'm thinking it's time to do some some tarot card inventory anyway. I just got way too many that I don't use, and I don't think I'm going to gravitate into those. Probably going to give them away. Anyway, and I am going into the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I didn't want to do Rider Waite, but I gravitate to certain versions of the Rider Waite deck. Let's go ahead and get started. There's definitely something in my eye on your video. Okay, what has come out? So, well, that came right on out. Their current feelings is in the Ace of Cups. Well. We got right to that, didn't we, Gemini? This individual is in love with you. They do want a brand new beginning in love. Sorry. These are reflective too. Oh, Jesus. So let me get this. This is going to drive me up a wall. There we go. A little bit of a reflection that's gone. This person is in love with you, and if you guys are in separation, they definitely want a brand new beginning in love. If you guys never broke up, then I guess that they are definitely reflecting more upon this love with you. Maybe this Ace of Cups will be, you guys have been going strong, but now they're in an energy where they want to just take it to the next level or continue to elevate, okay? Their view of you is the Fool. So there is a lot that has went on, and I feel like if they're in love with you and you guys are hitting new plateaus in your relationships, this Fool to me in this context means that you are a person, Gemini, who is down the ride. What is it, friend or foe? You can move forward with this individual and be down for them, whether you know the consequences or not. You throw caution to the wind and you get down like you feel, get down like you live, as they say. And you are down for them in that way. And because of that, they're loving on you very, very strongly. They love the fact that you have ride or died for them, not literally, but you are down, and they appreciate that about you, okay? What actions will they take? What actions will they take? It looks like right now they're in a Four of Swords. So they're planning something. They're quietly contemplating what this looks like between you guys, what they're going to do, rest and contemplation. There's no issues here. It just feels like, Gemini, they are growing stronger and stronger, and they may be doing something to solidify those feelings. It doesn't seem like, oh yeah, that other reading, that bonus reading that I'm gonna link you to, I think was a little bit different. You see how the energy changes when the deck changes? Yeah, guys. That other reading was completely different, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, all right, let's find out how you feel about this. It could have been that in the past, they realized that they were difficult. They did something that what could have been an offense to leave them. They committed something. They're not open-minded. They did something, and now they're contemplating on just how much you of your qualities are when you decide that you love, and if you're down for someone, and how you've stuck it out. and they like that. I don't know what they've done in the past. It could have been that they're closed-minded, that they don't want to grow, and you could have left them, but you decided to stick it out. And yes, the Two of Wands are here. So right now, you are in an energy, ironically, with them seeing you as the fool, which is really interesting. Your feelings, on the other hand, you're trying to step outside of your comfort zone right now, Gemini, and do something that you've never done before. In this Two of Wands energy, you have you have a choice. Now, when I say choice, I don't want to scare anybody. I'm just saying a Two of Wands is an energy where we are talking about the fact that you are digging deep, and you are this is the minor arcana for the magician. Okay, it taps into that same sort of energy, courage and greatness. Maybe you're being strong for them. It is magician is outward power, about the energy of impersonal energy. Two of Wands is the power that is your personal power, is the power that invigorates you, and fills you up, and gives you the courage to be great, that you then pass out into the world, or flow out into the world. So right now you guys are on a level up. There's nothing, there's absolutely nothing in Libra season that's going to find you in an energy where um you guys won't continue to grow this. Okay, the top of the energy is the Empress. So listen, it's going down. Like, wherever you guys want to go with this Empress and this beautiful Ace of Cups, you guys are on your way. This is going to continue to grow. Some of you guys might be deciding to grow your family. The Empress is pregnant in this particular imagery. She is not. She is laying in the shade, enjoying the fruits of all things Taurus energy. In this Empress, she is looking good. She's surrounded by, her fruit and things that make her feel great. It looks like that's a pomegranate, and she has some bananas and a coconut hat, and she's butt naked. Listen, all of that. Okay, this is at the top of the deck. Let's go ahead and get the 5 clarifiers so we can get you out of here. Yeah, this deck changed the energy. This deck changed the energy. You guys are going to be embarking upon a brand new beginning. Again, whether that is a pregnancy, whether that you're moving in with one another, it could just be, more togetherness, really working on your bond and growing that slow but steady, beautiful energy. There are some things that, Gemini, you're going to be doing to take a risk. Let's go into your 5 clarifiers. So yes, at a point they were not ready. That's the reason why they're waking up to this, and you always were. I gave in to temptation. This is exactly the reason why they are ready and looking at you as an individual who stuck by their side. You forgave them for something. The giving in to temptation doesn't necessarily mean that it was a third party. It could just mean that you guys had, they had toxic energy, or energy that wasn't so much as conducive to the growth of a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I just knew that they did something. I can see myself with you for the long term. That's exactly what I'm seeing here with this Ace of Cups. What else do we have here for Gemini Collective? They're really recognizing who you are. Yes, and they were afraid of commitment, but that's no more. They are coming full circle, recognizing who you are, and there will not be any more acts of being afraid. Yes, no more fights, arguments, and conflicts. So I know my clarifiers will let me know. I knew that they looked at you again as someone that was down the ride and by their side despite what they've done. I said that. And the top of the deck reveals I'm so sorry. So like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Gemini, this is beautiful. There is that beautiful Ace of Cups. All right. And they're holding on. Look at that imagery. They're holding on to that cup. Listen, they're not playing. If they lost you, if they thought they lost you, they are coming in. They want to birth something new. I do not feel like you guys are broken up. I feel like you weathered your storm, and togetherness has been your thing. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe if you're interested in connecting with me In that way, you know the information is below in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Gemini. Hello, Libra, and welcome to the channel. This is going to be, it is your turn. Let's go ahead and drop it for you. We're going to do the DJ horn. It is your season, beautifuls. Welcome to the channel. This is Their Feelings, and you are up next for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Another confession. I'm just dropping them all over the place. So I changed the deck, which resulted in Gemini having a bonus reading because I didn't want to switch the deck in the middle of the reading. Okay. So because I had did that, I wanted everybody to be read off of the same deck so it can be the same energy. With that being said, I just went ahead and recorded the intro for your video and then got cut off. The whole video just cut off. Mercury retrograde at its finest, guys. It has slid back into Virgo, but I promise we're at the end of it. Of course, we have a post-retro shadow for about 2 weeks, but at least it will be the planet will be back and it will station direct really, really soon. So now, thank you so much for allowing me to get all that out, and as a result, what has happened for you is in that intro, I did greet you, say happy birthday, act silly, and then get your 3 cards. I didn't get an opportunity to commentate on them, but I did pull them, so I apologize. Let's go ahead. You got beauty and feelings that had came out in that video. And so let's go ahead. We're going to start off with feelings. So Libra season healing begins with feeling. Be gentle to yourself and tender with your heart is what you have in your first message, self-care message. We also have beauty. Today you are a curator of beauty. This whole month you will be. Ow. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. And I also feel like this is all is well in your world. That is how I am intuiting that. And finally, we do have authenticity. Live for you and not for the audience in your head. I guess, yes, that is an air sign thing. I will say for you specifically, you should be living for you and not the idea that's in your head. So I'm going to change that slightly. Okay, let's go ahead and do your cross and see who you are crossing with for last month. This will be time stamped. So if you don't give 3 H's about your self-care messages, no whining. If you are new here, we timestamp. You could just stop what you're doing, drop down in the description box. I pin all of the timestamps in the comments too. Just go and look at the very first comment that's pinned to the top and you can get your timestamp. All right, for the rest of you who knows how we get down, let's get into it. So Libra, last month you had beauty, happiness, and surprise. So beauty is here twice. I'm going to let you know there is some things that you want to do because you did get the same message last month before I get into who else you're crossing with for this month. Because this is back, I'm going to tell you that you're trying to change something. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to get your hair to grow back. You don't like your nails. You don't like your double chin. Whatever it is, it's for you. Okay. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You are cute regardless. I know that we strive for perfection. But I'm telling you to not be so obsessed with this and whatever it is. You got it last month in Mercury retrograde when Mercury went retrograde, because I believe when the sun slid into Virgo, we started that retrograde after that, but we were already in the pre-shadow period. So don't do anything drastic. Not until Mercury goes direct with your appearance. I know that it kind of sucks for the sun to now be in Libra and you can't really do you, because the first house, when the sun shifts into a zodiac sign, it illuminates the first house, which is the house of self. There's a beauty story here, is what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to ask for you. Marv is asking for you to hold off until Mercury is direct. Even if the planet is not at its full capacity, at least wait. There are a couple of things that everybody's trying to do. I started some things as well as a Libra rising, but I had to put things on halt because I don't do anything in Mercury retrograde, especially in the Mercury retrograde started in Libra. and then it slid in back, it went back into Virgo. So yeah, it was rough. All right, I'm done with that. For feelings, who are you crossing with? Who's crossing your feelings? Um, who are you crossing with? So Libra, you are crossing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are also crossing with, there was a lot of happiness last month. My God. A lot of happiness. But anyway, so it looks like that's who you're crossing with. How is an Aries directly coinciding with your feelings or crossing with your feelings right now is the real question, okay? How are they affecting your feelings? Are you loving on one? That can be a rough combination. I'm going to tell you that right now. Beauty, of course, you're crossing with yourself. That's the reason why I started there. But you are also crossing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Last month. How is a Leo affecting your beauty? Is your hairstylist a beauty? A Leo? I don't know. But let me know what that is in the comments if that resonates. And then finally, we have authenticity. And let's see what we have. So it does not appear that anybody up. I'm lying. So you got a lot of people in the mix. You are crossing with way too many damn people. This is probably the reason why last month, 12th house, when the sun was in Virgo, it activated your 12th house and you were probably going through hell, Libra. You're crossing with an Aquarius. So how is an Aquarius directly impacting your authenticity? Are you living for what their expectations are of you? Do you have these other zodiac signs in your chart? Let me know. All right, that concludes that. And we are going to go right into their feelings for you portion of this reading. I did pre-shuffle off camera. It looks like as far as your relationship sector, there is a wish because that was what was reflected back to me in the Nine of Cups. All right, that energy is in your energy. But we're going to be taking a look at their current feelings, their current view, the actions that they would take toward those feelings, your feelings about the situation, and the overall energy that is reflected back at me at the top of the deck. We're going to do one more shuffle. I love these cards, but they are super hard to shuffle. And then we are going to round that out with clarifiers. All right, 5 clarifiers. What are their current feelings for Libra? This is for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Their feelings for Libra. All right, the 4 of Wands. Well, and more well. So this person wants excitement with you to return, okay? The 4 of Wands isn't really a feeling toward an individual. Typically is more of a feeling. It's more like a noun instead of a verb, but I guess it can mean different things. So maybe they want to celebrate with you. They want to reflect on you, on their accomplishments, your accomplishments, or they want to just be in a celebratory mood. They want to take you out. This also is about seeking freedom. So an energy of the 4 of Wands is like finally celebrating getting out of oppressive situation, or finally breaking free or cutting loose of some shit, or escaping like some type of unhappy circumstances or something like that. Letting go of limitations. Maybe they're finally waking up to how beautiful this situation is, how wonderful this connection is, and they're deciding, okay, now they're excited about that. Now maybe they're looking at you and they're looking at you in a brand new light. It is a positive card. It doesn't speak much for love, but it typically does describe an energy. Of course, it is the 1111. Intuitively, I've always read this as this is the love energy card. A lot of readers will say, well, I've heard like this is the marriage card. All of those little things, all of those apply. Their feelings right now, the feelings are established. What they're feeling about the feelings is how I am intuiting this 4 of Wands today. And they're feeling excited because it may be that they're going to finally come to you with the realization of something that you've always known, but they're just waking up to. What are their view? The view of Libra. This is for Libra. And we do have Judgment. All right, now we're getting down to the nitty and gritty. I can't even hold these in my hand because they are way too sharp. When we are viewing a person with judgment, they're about to go through a whole bunch of things right now, and they could be looking at you as you have already went through your judgment moment. So the energy of judgment as it pertains to viewing someone this way, it's about the fact that you feel reborn. You're a brand new person. Maybe you put your boundaries down. You're doing what it is that you're new. You're brand new. They're looking at you as a brand new individual, a brand new respect. The love never went anywhere, Libra. They're just looking at you differently. You accomplished something that could be why this Four of Wands is here. They want to celebrate the fact that they're awakening to, what you've been showing them by standing your ground and standing on your shit. You've went through your awakening. You went through your dark night of the soul moment. And now you're brand new. And because you truly are in that light, and maybe they felt like they almost lost you, they're looking at you in that way. That's really interesting. What actions will they take toward this? All right, so they are now coming through with the truth and the Queen of Swords. Now that they see that you're not playing, now that they see that you never were, now that they see that you're not playing with them, they're waking up to all of this and they're liking what they're seeing. They can trust you more now. You guys just weathered a storm. Now they're coming in with truth and clarity. They're not playing any games anymore. There's gonna be some type of confession, Libra, of them bringing to light some things and some truth, because now it's time to level up. Okay. What does Libra feel about this? Libra, you feel like, I don't know if I can trust this individual. This is the Eight of Swords. You're like, I've been through hell. I've been through my judgment. I'm transforming. I am reborn. I'm feeling cleansed and refreshed. I'm releasing guilt and sorrows. I'm forgiving you for what you've done. I've forgiven myself. And now you want to come back? I don't know about that. So you naturally are in the Eight of Swords. You're like, listen, and I don't like the Eight of Swords describing your apprehension, because this person kind of deserves it. I don't like it. I feel like, okay, I know that the Eight of Swords in this particular case is completely justified. But what I don't like about this is that you don't feel restricted. You don't feel powerless. You're more confused. You're unsure which way to turn, but not because you don't know what the hell the subject matter is. You're unsure because you don't know whether you can trust this individual. I would have liked to have seen maybe a Four of Swords there. Like, swords, yes, but eight, well, whatever. I don't like, put it like this. I like this one better. You feel restricted by the circumstances. You're just like, you know what? I don't have enough information. I don't know if I can trust this. The overall energy at the top of the deck is the King of Cups. So he's coming back, or she's coming back to make an offer. Whenever I see this busybody ass King of Cups, I already know. So that's the first indication that this individual is coming with their feelings. And they are. And it's interesting because healing begins with feeling. Be gentle to yourself and tender with your heart. That's interesting that your self-care messages are definitely telling you to be gentle with yourself when they know that this person is coming back to make this offer. This individual is holding the cup above their head. Everything that's going to be revealed to you is going to be in an energy of that, of love, in an energy of this individual wanting to come back and make the connections. Your cards keep falling, guys. I'm sorry. Make that love connection. Offer you that cup. There's something in the way that you move. There's something in the way that you've shown them that you're new. You were not the one that needed to change, but you were able to transform yourself out of the misery that took place between you guys and move on. And even if you didn't move on, you're still not with them. Like you're processing the past and letting it go. And now they want to come back in. There's a lot of thoughts, and that could go back to this energy right here of authenticity. Live for you, not for the audience in your head. So for some of you guys, it's more the, and I don't want to invalidate this, Libra, because this is BS. Okay. But what I will say is that your self-care messages are directly tied with this situation. And as a result, I don't want you to get caught up with the punishment that you have in the idea of how they should be punished. I don't want you to get caught up with that. Be authentic and gentle with your heart. If you love this person, love this person. People make mistakes, and you're being protected. Okay, that's all that I can say about that. We're going to get into your clarifier. So I know you're afraid, and I know that you need clarification. You want answers, and you want to make sure that you can trust this person. That's completely understandable. One-sided relationship, they know that. Absolutely it was in the past, and this is the reason why you are in that Eight of Swords. I told you before I even got the clarifiers that I felt that it was completely justified. There was something interfering with our relationship. Exactly. That's another reason why you're in that Eight of Swords. What else do we have? Spirit. They were intimidated, or they are intimidated by you. Now that intimidation is turning into full-blown awe, but not intimidation. They respect the fact that you were able to accept all of their garbage. And I don't mean abuse and all of that. Don't make it other than what I'm saying. Take it as it resonates. Don't listen to this and be like, well, he slept with my sister and slapped my puppy. That's not what this is. Okay. These are very specific with the clarifiers. It was a one-sided relationship. There was interference. I'm not talking about other things, so don't make it fit. I can't. Well, there you go. This is a twin flame. I don't like when these pop up in the middle of a confusing reading where someone has screwed up and they're on their way back, but I have to go with what the card says. But I'm telling you now, please don't automatically take all of the crap that you guys have been through with infidelity and drama and toxicity and automatically assign this twin flame to that person just because twin flame has been like thrown in your face. And I've told you that before, that the first sight of something going wrong, this is my twin flame. Why would you want to take such a beautiful love and a equally draining and completely confusing and hurtful, it could be very hurtful, well, not hurtful, painful process to find out that this is your twin, but it's equally rewarding. And you guys being together is for the greater good of something way higher than your obsession or sexual attraction to this person. Do you understand? So don't waste the beautiful journey of twin flame on just the average Joe. As I explain to my clients all the time, it's bigger than that. Don't do that. You don't get 17 twin flames. That's soulmates. Your car can be your soulmate at this point, so don't do that. But discern accordingly. And then we have reminiscing. Okay. Some of you guys, this person does have mutable energy in their chart. They do have mutable somewhere because I am looking. They can have Cancer. I'm looking at Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm looking at Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm looking at Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And at the top of the deck, they are so sorry. So you will be extended. You will get a bonus because you are in my star 4. So you can look out for your bonus today. I'm sorry, no, not today. I typically do all of the bonuses when I'm done recording for everyone. You will be, you will get your bonus and we will see if it's the same. I changed the reading slightly and we will see if this comes out the exact same way. The only series that is extended for purchase is the confessions, and that's the next one. Okay, I'm done. This one was crazy. They're reminiscing about you. They were intimidated. There was interference. But this is your twin. This person has not left your side. Dang, Libra, like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure, birthday clan. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, Aquarius, and you are up. This is going to be your Libra season 2022. Their feelings for you for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get right into it, and we start off with mind. This is your self-care message. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you, Aquarius. Cultivate a calm inner state. Again, you are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. You're being guided for a Libra season to cultivate a calm inner state. Mind what's going on in your mental this month. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? We do have self. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. You're being guided to try loving yourself instead. So, mind and loving yourself. And what is our last self-care message? Calm. Uh-oh. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. You're being guided to remain calm. I don't like this. This insinuates that something is going to take place. So Libra season, ooh, that almost fell. Libra season is here for you. Let's go ahead and take a look, Aquarius, and find out who you are crossing with from last season. And let's just go ahead and talk about the fact that this is giving me connotations that something is definitely about to go down or something has went down. You're tired. You've been in your head a lot. And whatever is going on in your in your world right now is really taking a toll, possibly on your self-esteem. And if it's not, and a lot of people get self-esteem mixed up with, or when they hear they don't love themselves, it's taken so literally. Guys, not loving yourself is neglecting yourself, basically. What are you doing for you? Not about how you think you look to the outward world, dressing yourself up. And, and a lot of you guys have routines where you go out and get your hair done and you feel like, I get my hair done. No, no. It's not just about appearance. It's about mind, body, and soul. What are you doing to nourish your soul? What type of time are you taking out to cultivate your mind and meditation and all of these things that we have to make sure that we love on ourselves, the same love that we put into others, the same way we take care of others with food and clothing and making sure that they're grown, the same love that we put into our children, the same love that we give our partners should first reside with ourselves, not, and a lot of that for a lot of you guys that are so literal. And well, I don't understand. You don't understand because you don't want to understand, because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, who will? And that goes back to who's going to take up for you, who's going to take up for your mind, who's going to, cultivate calmness, who's going to be. No one else gets to do that. It starts with you. And we do have, unfortunately, some energies that look to others to do those things because they're so busy doing other, bearing someone else's water, as I tell my clients all the time. That is not your job. You were not here to do that. So if you are called the water bearer, how much water are you bearing for yourself is the question. That goes back to self-love. I know some of us acts of service and doing things for others makes us feel good. But what are we doing for ourselves? And going to get your nails, feet, and your hair done does not count. What are you doing for your mind? What are you doing for your soul? We got it. I'm done. So, who are you crossing with? First, let's talk about where you were in your self-care last month. Authenticity. Libra just got that card. That was that card that talks about living for Stop living for the audience in your head and start living or something of that nature for you. Patience and mind. Mind is here again. So you are crossing with yourself. You are in your own way. You are in your own way because you had mine last month. Okay. You are the master of your inner world and you decide how the outer world affects you, Aquarius. So you're being guided to cultivate a calm inner state. Calm is here twice. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm. Calm is in two of your messages. Okay. Who else are you connecting with for mine last month? That could be, all right, you have a couple people here. Okay. So you're crossing with yourself. That's first and foremost in mind. You also are connecting or crossing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And of course, yourself. Let's talk about self next because that's what it was. If beating yourself up worked, you be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving on yourself instead. What are you beating yourself up about? Because another person that you can't control did something that was disappointing. They said something that was disappointing. So what? Why are you giving yourself the penalty and not the individual that caused the hurt? If beating yourself up work, you be thin, rich, and happy, right? Try loving on yourself instead, and you can still be thin, rich, and happy. Just saying. This is self. Self. Let's see. So self seems to be up. Nope, you're connecting with a Leo. How is a Leo causing you not to, love yourself? Okay. Do you have it in your chart? Is this an individual external to you? All right. And well, who else do we have? That's self. Let's see. It looks like that is it. You're crossing with too many individuals. And then we do have the card of calm. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm. Calm seems to be your, okay. This is your energy, all your own. Thank God. So overall, in addition to what your self-love and your mental, there's going to be a breakdown. There's going to be a breakdown of some sort, but it should be followed by a breakthrough. Are you looking at it that way? Because you are being guided to remain calm through this process. And that concludes your self-care message. Let's go ahead and get into their feelings for you. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just let me go ahead and do a quick shuffle because these cards are a little bit harder to shuffle. And I want to make sure that we get what we need here. All right, so we're going to be going into their feelings, their current feelings for you. We're going to be talking about how they view you. Okay, we're going to be talking about their actions, if any, that they will take toward these feelings. Your feelings about the situation, the overall energy, which is the top of the deck that will now be staring back at me, that's reflected back at me, and let's go from there. This is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. How do they feel? Oh, all right, Aqua. So they're finally in an energy where they are in the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles can bring a brand new commitment. Now, if this is an ace, that means that we are starting over. So I know that this is someone that you know. Okay. They've never done this before, or they didn't do a good job before. There was something with this commitment, something with this tangibility, something about concrete results or a goal, or just having damn common sense. And a lot of that didn't happen. There was no trust. There was no practicality. There was no real results. Now, don't be too hard on yourself or this other person, and from the standpoint of when an Ace of Pentacles is here, it doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with another person, although this is their feelings. They could want to share something with you because this is a feeling or desire to focus now. There's something that they need to focus on. It could come, though, as I want to let you know this could come as a result, as an offer, a gift, an opportunity, an encounter that will bring obviously tangible results or some type of money. I know you like that. But of course, when we're using it in an energy of feelings or in that context, to me, it always resonates as a commitment or some type of tangible offer, something that's going to yield you something that you're going to love. All right, so their view of you is an individual who is in the Eight of Wands. That is really interesting. An Eight of Wands is not a feeling. An Eight of Wands is a verb, is an action card. Okay? So if their view of you is someone that is going to communicate quickly, this is interesting because this is kind of what you do. Are you a aqua that has like a fire moon? Then this is definitely you. An individual who is going to value speaking and saying what they have to say. And it may not result in anything other than you just saying what you have to say. In your mind, this is how you protect yourself. You're going to say it. You just have to say it. What does that mean? What are you doing outside of saying something? And they look at you like that. Fast moving communication, very fast results, quick conclusion. But that's their view of you. Do you actually walk the Eight of Wands? It is the act of delivering a message. In certain capacities, it can mean different things, but how are you? This is how they're viewing you, and this could be good or bad. I'm going to leave it alone for now and see what the clarifiers reveal, because I don't like that. All right, what actions will they take toward these feelings? And this the Two of Wands. So again, there's something that they need to do. Here's the Two of Wands, and it's like these wands, and the specific wand cards that you have is the act of doing something. So you are that quick moving communication. You'll send the text message. You'll do it first. You're going to do that. And as far as their actions, it's all about sort of the same thing. So you guys could be at a standstill because nobody's doing nothing. Everybody's talking. Now, with this Two of Wands, I know that there is some things in action-wise that you have to build up the courage to do. They are just as afraid as you are, Aquarius, in some ways, because they're not going to damn move and do anything because they're still trying to get themselves out of this slump as well. They have to yield their personal power and really bring this forward. And they're so busy worrying about what the hell you're doing because it works for you. You are the Eight of Wands. They're in the Two. So where they may be a little bit more afraid to step out there, you will say it and talk a good game. But the question is are you guys just moving in a circle? It's just a circle over and over again. All right. What are your feelings about this? How does Aquarius feel? The Lovers. So this is a messy situation. This is obviously the energy of the Lovers. This is, a deep spiritual connection, but it could be multiple options in love. It could be a lot of things. And right now, I don't know whether you want a commitment with them in this Lover's energy. Because it feels like it's very temptation-ish. It's the bad energy of the Lover's card. This is where you are. I mean, how do you look at this individual? Do you even know how you feel? Because the Lovers is a major arcana, but is this just a connection? Are you completely satisfied where you guys are? Beautiful energy, but it still goes back to what exactly is going to be done. Okay. This is being sexual. This is relating, feeling love, forming a union or marriage. It can be all of those things. But it also can be struggling with temptation. It can be choosing right or wrong. It can be, facing your moral choices. It says more things than just, we have this deep spiritual connection. We're very intimate. We have a connection. This is being sexual also. So I don't necessarily know whether you're feeling the connection of it or whether you're feeling the sexual desire of it. But the overall energy at the top of the deck is 10 Pentacles. So this could be someone who you are in a actual long-term relationship with, as such as like a spouse. It looks like there's some things that this individual has wanted to do, and they look to you as as the innovator of the relationship, but neither one of you guys are really addressing the elephant in the room between you guys. And these 10 Pentacles indicate that, you know, maybe you guys share property, share space, you share something together. Their feelings for you, though, or what they want, is to offer you more security. But there is other looming issues here that neither one of you guys are discussing, and that's bothersome to me. But this is what their feelings are. Let's go in with your clarifiers. I think the world of you. They do revere you that way, but it still doesn't feel like anything is happening. I still have growing to do. They absolutely do still have growing to do. What else do we have? I was pretending to be someone else. Absolutely. The situation between you and this individual is definitely up for review. You know, something is definitely not being handled or looked at. There's something that's not being said. Destiny is taking us down different paths. You guys are not happy necessarily together. You're just in a financial situation together. That's what this looks like. And I'm really questioning this lover's energy that you're feeling, Aqua. I may have to clarify that because it's bothersome to me. Let me get your card that flew across the room. The card that flew across the room is there is a third party. I don't even understand. That is our 5. And then we do have I miss you. Okay, so this is starting to definitely unfold. I am going to break and I am going to just get some energy from the love oracle. I want to clarify this lover. I'm sorry. Because there is a third party here. One of you guys know about the third party and didn't do anything. Because there is a financial situation and you're not doing anything about it. And all this person wants to do, maybe what the action that they're going to take in this 2 of Wands is trying to dig down deep. Positively, though, let's talk about it. So hold on. I mean, when we're talking about a 2 of Wands, this individual is they're trying to stop what they've been doing. Let me just say, because the 2 of Wands talks about, obviously, boldness and personal power. You know, they want to do what no one else has been done, you know, be a pioneer. This card is a really good card because it glorifies courage and greatness. It can also stand for an extra dose of being bold. This card's presence in a relationship reading could mean that they're trying to work to impress you to knock your socks off. They want to make sure that they have the power to either overcome this temptation or stay by your side because it's not really clear who did what. This is how they're feeling, but they're coming into this 8 of Wands. They're looking at you as an 8 of Wands, like their view, the current feelings is this Ace of Pentacles, and then the view is the 8 of Wands, and so they're looking at you as some type of innovative, quick acting individual. I don't like this because sooner or later the energy runs its course. It's not, you know, celebrate the past, but let's move on to something new. This is coming to a conclusion, taking the quick action, but it doesn't last long. It feels very fleeting to me. Clarify the lovers, and then your feelings is this lovers card. And I'm looking at the fact that one of your clarifiers is third party. Yep, you guys are married. I told you. This is a marriage. Somebody has cheated. We have Ace of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles at the top. Give me something else. You guys have been together for a while. This childhood love doesn't necessarily indicate you were together since you were children, but you were young. What else do we have? So are you staying here because of the security of it? Twin flame is here. Um, get the hell out of here. So this is why this is why you're staying, Aquarius. There's a third party, but this is your twin flame. All right. Is that why you're staying? Are you in like some type of twin flame separation? Um, Uncharted territory, a new level of unconditional love. That's what you want. And then love struck with Cupid's arrow. Wow. All right. So this person is really trying to be who you need them to be. I just am a little confused, or I was a little confused as to how you felt. Now I see that that's what it is. You guys are going to be forgiving one another. If you guys are not already married, you still will be moving into, maybe you live together. Regardless, you guys are going to stay together. Thank you for allowing me that extra time. I was so confused. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Aquarius. It is always a pleasure, and I'll see you in your next one. Bye, guys.